In this video we will see how to export our 3 files here and how to import them into the slicer and make the verifications into it. So let's go for that. So you select here the first one, maybe the final ring for export 1. So let's call it boolean. We will see how we will call that later. So let's go there by going by file, export, STL. Okay, you have the STL experimental or not? No, it's the STL here. Perfect. And here you enable selection only, because if you don't enable that, it will export everything that there is in your blend file, so not really important, not really interesting for us. Here we will keep everything like that. Okay, you can apply modifiers or not if you need, but here there are no modifiers, so no problems for that. And you just make the export. So what I will do, I will make a folder. I will come back here, make a folder here, and the name of it will be will be export and verification with the slicer. Okay, so I create a new folder, Control V. Okay, perfect, we have this. And what I will do inside that one, I will put this one, export. Perfect. Now I select the name of it. So this one is the boolean one. So I will call it ring boolean. Okay, and I export that in STL. Perfect. Usually it's quick, you don't have to wait. You come back here, you select the other one, and you make the same here. So file, export, STL. Okay, so it will not be ring boolean, that one, it will be ring remesh decimate. Okay, export STL, just like that. Okay, and you can export multiple objects too. And now we will just export the one that is separated like that. So let's select everything with this one selected in the end and go into file, export, STL. And this one we'll call it ring separated objects. Good. And we export that. So now we have 3 files. If I come back to file, export, STL here, and put it with the list here, you can see the size here of the object. Okay, so you can see that the boolean and the separated objects are more or less the same, because the number of vertices are almost the same. And here for the ring remesh decimate, we have a little more vertices to create that, so can be yeah, so be careful, decimate this or it will be a big file here. So okay, perfect, so we have what we want. Now we can come to another here, another software here. The name is Shitubox. I use it for 3D printing with an Elegoo printer. Yeah, very simple and very easy to work with software. So you just have to go there and import the file that you did create. So let's go into our files here, source files, go in export. Okay, and I will have the files here. I did create a crash or something happened. Yeah, it seems that I did create a crash. It's strange, because usually this software is very yeah, works very well without any problems. So I will try to make it again. Okay, perfect. So now I take the boolean first and I open it. You can see that the ring is coming. I will add a new one. It will be the remesh decimate. Okay, we will have a new one. And I will have another one, and it will be the ring separated object. perfect. And now we have our 3 rings that are here. They look exactly the same actually in the end, but they are a little different. We know that, but the most important for us is that will they work? And to verify that, we can just show here the result here. You can see that everything is going well. Nothing wrong is happening when you make the cutting here. So you can go there and make a cutting just like that to verify that. And then after, you will have what's happening here. You can really see here the cut that is coming, and that is exactly the same everywhere. So it's really shows that in the end for this kind of slicer, it doesn't cause any problems. The joining options that we did experiment, the Boolean and the remesh and decimate one, can be really important, because as I told you, some producers or some foundries, they ask to have only one manifold object to manage that, and sometimes they ask that. But except in that case, you can see that here in this process it works perfectly, and we have no problem with the slicer here. So it works pretty well, even if you don't use that for most of the cases. But I wanted to share with you my experience with that, because sometimes it can happen if you depending on the foundry you will work with or whatever. So that's it for this case. In the next chapter, we will see how to model from scratch a new ring, a new design, and I will show you how to do that in the next chapter. We'll have 3 rings examples from A to Z, and we will have a pendant as well.